I read your complaint, and in the 6-7 precinct, you came into contact with officers who seemed to have a bias against Jewish people or thought it was funny to make comments about Jewish people. Did that come as a shock to you when you started to hear that?
Yes. At first I thought it was just isolated, but then, kind of started hearing it more and more and more. Especially a lot of people didn't know I was Jewish either. Basically, right off the bat, it just started off as just Jew. That's it. I literally have barely ever heard someone call me David or Attali, because your last name becomes your first. Either way, just started off right off the bat like that. Start getting a little bit more aggressive. Instead of just Jew, it's you lazy effing kike, or you dirty Jew bastard, and just every variant of a curse with the Jew. It just starts escalating, with the text, with the videos. At a certain point, at first I just ignored it. I said, whatever. I'm just not going to cause any issues, and they're obviously just ignorant, so shouldn't keep, going forward. And it just was getting more and more. So I didn't know what to do, because I know if I make a complaint, it would cause issues, with me, with the people I work with. So I was holding off, and then after literally almost 3 years, I just got to a point in my mind I just couldn't handle it anymore. I couldn't, even almost not to come to work. It was being in a cage. I went down to 1PP, to the EEO office, and met up with the sergeant. Yes, alone. I met up with the sergeant. I discussed with him. I said, hey, it's just non-stop name-calling, things on my locker. And after I made the complaint, it just got even worse, because now, eventually they know it's you that made the complaint. So now, no one's even gonna, it's like you're not even there. You have to work with people, ask them questions about, whatever's going on tonight, the cars, the equipment, and, they just know completely zero.
Silent
treatment. Like not there. Completely nothing. This is something, in my mind, the proper channel should deal with it. Why should I have to go a back route when it's something so straightforward in a sense? Look, I have an issue. It's not me getting out of this command because I don't like it, because it's not just me and one other guy. They could transfer me or him. It's me against, 6-7 people. So obviously, I wrote in my transfer, I said, I don't care where I go, anywhere but here. Because there was no way out of that situation. If, they're not going to give me transfer, the guys are still the same guys, they weren't going anywhere. I had no other options. But, one way, like I said, it was a great feeling that, that's it. I have to deal with them and this craziness, but at the same time, you're gaining or you're losing. I'm losing my career, my job,
The purpose of the lawsuit for you is?
It's for me basically just to strike back and, hopefully, these guys get what they deserve.
Okay, and all of these text messages here that show the word Jew, and you're a dirty spy, and a picture of Adolf Hitler, nothing was substantiated in terms of conduct unbecoming an officer?
No, they were asked if any racist, ethnic comments were ever made, and they denied it. They were not aware that we actually have the text.
So OEEO did not see these texts?
Correct.
Okay.
As far as we know.
And this is only from a year ago when I started keeping this stuff. I mean, there's stuff that I erased or don't have or never thought about.
Okay. Why did
at first, like I said, the same reason why I didn't initially want to make a complaint, because I just didn't want to cause issues. In my head, I couldn't be there anymore. And I just mentally just couldn't stand there, after so long, and now they completely hate your guts, and who knows? I already had one guy grab me, and I just couldn't deal with it. I felt like literally I was like a caged animal. Imagine you have to go to work every day with the same people, and they hate your guts. For what reason? I don't know. Aside from now the complaint, how can you sit there with the same people every day, 5 days a week, every single week? It's impossible.